school.
Yeah, back straight to school where you will have a slice of delicious wet piece of toast. That's what you will get. And I will throw you out the window.
It is the most influential time in a young child's
Because
development.
my message did not go through last time.
Yeah.
I'd like to remind you all to not forfeit your mortal possessions to any e-girls.
No!
Your space cat wishes for your financial well-being.
Oh yeah,
Do
that's
as
true.
instructed, and spend wisely. Hoith not pockets.
That's true. That's true. I lay claim to all of your wallets. True. True. Or I will scream like this child.
From learning valuable knowledge about the mitochondria being the powerhouse of the cell, that they will never again.
Am I the only one who doesn't remember this mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell? I swear to God, I don't ever remember studying about it. But then again, I was wholly fucking AFK during biology. I just like, I don't remember. It's me so hard. I don't remember, man. I have zero. There is a bacon roll in McDonald's? Oh my god. Dude, that looks so good. Under 300 calories? Now, if it's not hitting 1,200, I don't even want it.
Call upon in their adult days of working a 9 to 5 in an office, to learning valuable social skills of not coming dressed to school in your Naruto headband, which can be applied at the office. School is an indispensable period of growth in every person's life, but at the end of the day, this is the Balkans.
Technically, I don't think that Hungary is part of... Are we? We are kind of... We never belong to anywhere. We are not particularly Slavic, but we are not particularly Balkans either. But we like to go there because culturally we are not that different, but technically we are not part of them. We are fakers. We are faking. Till we are making it. Yeah, we are just kind of just there. Like no one likes us. We are just there in the middle, twiddling our fingers. It's like, oh wow, it would be so nice to have someone who likes us. But no, it's just us. It's just me. Fake? No.
When it comes to the Balkans, and them essentially being the black hole of Europe, sucking in all prospects of development, stability, financial independence, and Canadian expats, it is no surprise that one of the most essential experiences of day-to-day life differs from that of the...
Okay, why is this? Why is this a universal experience that your classmates are jumping out the window? Because I remember I had at least 5 classmates who constantly jumped out the window as well. What's up with boys and jumping out the window? Is that the thing? Well, they did. Good times, dude. They were just like little monkeys running on the rooftop. Like they had to be like taken down. It was crazy. Can I ask from which floor? We were obviously on the first floor, but still.
And other Western nations. Now, at first glance, one of the major notable differences might be going to a dilapidated shack for 6 hours a day to get your education, having your classes like...
We didn't have that. That's
okay,
the
first
DLC.
off, it's fucking funny. Secondly, YEET.
Yeet! Yeah, can you relate? No. You have to remember that my school was Catholic, so, you know, the priest would put it up your bum if you do something like this.
last only 45 minutes each. Or not having a madman play Call of Duty in the hallways every other month. Yet, one of the most defining characteristics of a school in the Balkans is its environment and just the absolute chaotic energy resonating from it. More often than not, classes would take place in
My god, it brings a tear to my eyes. It's really like back at home. The fucking radiator and the curtain and the little Christmas tree, it's bringing... Right, it is! The memories!
a dilapidated Soviet-style building constructed sometimes in the 60s or 70s. It essentially resembled more a beginner house in Minecraft than an educational institution. The walls were usually painted in some combination of Disney's go-away green, white, or blue, with the desks being made most...
It always feels like a damn hospital, man. And not like a good hospital, not like you go to, I don't know, you go to a beautiful Canadian hospitals. No, it's like a Silent Hill kind of hospital, you know? It's like you go in and like a slight hinge of terror starts to develop in your heart, that kind of hospital.
Being made mostly out of a combination of cheap wood and sawdust and held together by discounted metal frames, the paint on which has been slowly peeling off and rust took well over. Within the classrooms, the schools use the same.
Oh my god! Now this is really like my school with all the saints and everything. Oh my god, this is where I sat. So this is where I was always sitting. This was my spot for the longest time until they busted me for yapping too much and then they put me here. Yeah, those were the hard times for the teacher because then I was yapping her ear off instead of like my friend's ears. But yeah, good times. You were the door leech. I wasn't the leech. I was a cat.
Ceramic heater a grandma in Chelyabinsk 50 years ago did because all the funding for schools went to the mayor's BMW Series 7. So it was cold all the time.
That's so true. I still remember when my primary school's principal had like a very fancy, like Alfa Romeo. It was like a beautiful red car. It was gorgeous and like all the desk and everything was just like crumbling. But he had a beautiful, beautiful car.
So it was cold all the time. Thus, during winter months, most kids sat at their desks with their winter coats on. While in front of the school, all the fences were spiked and 2 meters tall, which also had a portion of literal rolled barbed wire.
Okay, we did not have barbed wires. Okay, I will tell you something. My school was actually next to a car dealership. And so it wasn't, the fence wasn't really good. So all the kids always sneaked into the car dealership and we were just like playing around with the cars until we got busted. But then we always found new holes. And also we were also having the same fence with the kindergarten. So we sneaked into the kindergarten also. And from the kindergarten, because it was also siding the car dealership, go back to the car dealership to play around with the cars and, you know, just like beep boop everything and get the sirens going. It was, yeah, very good. We were excellent at finding holes, okay? It was either above. Sometimes we could like go through the fence because it was so wide that we could squeeze through. Or there was one time when the boys decided that they are going to dig a hole, okay? I know, it's classic male behavior. And they were just digging, insane digging under it. And we were just like going through that. We were like worse than these fucking mole rats or whatever animal digs in the floor. We were unstoppable. Yeah, diggy hole.
As a way to prevent kids from jumping over them and escaping, because you know it wasn't a Balkan school unless you had
For
at least 5 guys in your...
finding skills, you for sure can't seem to get one still keck waddle.
Shut up, my whole finding is excellent.
Classroom, jumping out of a first story to ditch class and wasting all of their money on Book of Ra at the Mozart bet.
Jebi ga. Voćkice mi život upropastili.
But you know what's never a waste of money? Atlas VPN, baby!
Oh my god! Or is it gamer subs?
Modern day cyber attacks are ever more common as hackers are trying ever so hard to get your data. I mean, just look at the email I got the other day.
Hacker man.
Absolute menace. And that's why I recommend now more than ever to get yourself a VPN. Especially since I got hacked while not using one. Luckily, Atlas is here for the rescue. Being one of the best VPNs out there and without a doubt the best deal on the market and only costing $1.99 a month. It prevents your login data and cookies from being stolen, keeps your search and browsing data private, and prevents malware. Alongside this, Atlas helps you avoid getting charged higher for the same product online by companies that use geographic discrimination.
Do you think one day in the future you will get a VPN which not only like makes you look like you're from a different country, but it will teleport you to that country? Imagine that. You set your VPN to be like in Hawaii and it's like BAM! You teleport.
If you're in the market for online games or flights, Atlas is your best friend. Just switch to an Indian or Argentinian IP and poof! Alongside that...
Do I want to ask why the Argentinian has a hello, or what is it, My Little Pony thingy, or should I just stay quiet and pretend I did not see that?
You can also access different TV
okay.
shows and movies, once again
Fair
geolocked
enough.
from your home country. And with just one subscription, you have all of this on unlimited devices. So just go and click the link in the description, atlasv.pn/Europe, and get Atlas Premium for just $1.99 a month, plus 3 months completely free. Since Atlas first sponsored my channel, their prices have gone up 2 times already. So better go and get yourself a subscription now before they rise again. And don't worry, if you're not satisfied with the VPN, which again I highly doubt, you help and support the channel until you saw the fucking toilets.
Wait. What? Wait, what? What is that? Do you guys have a bathroom cage? What is this? Why is there a hose hanging out of the thing? A standing... What? Why do you have a standing shower there? You piss in that? You piss in what? What is this? Why is there a radiator surrounding by the cage? Do you put like the stinky students in here? You don't have... I'm sorry, the girls department did not have a cage, as a matter of fact. And like we didn't have the hose on the thing either. Is the cock cage in the fucking toilet? Oh, we did not have that. I'm sorry. You guys were much higher developed than yeah. We didn't have the cock cage. Oh no. Oh my god.
Mi vagyunk az arabok és terroristák vagyunk. Éles a mi fegyverünk és izom a mi vagyunk.
Other than the fact that you...
This is a Hungarian article. Disgusting school toilet. Who said that we are not part of the Balkans? Huh? This is literally us.
You basically had to shit squatting down.
I mean, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's yeah.
For a hole,
It's
which
not
was
that
maybe
bad.
cleaned once last semester. You would also have to shit in a room where you basically couldn't see 15 centimeters in front of you from the smoke made by 15-year-old nicotine addicts. Now, I'm quite aware that in the West, you also have Dylans and Kyles smoking up the bathroom by inhaling a cocktail of questionable chemicals conjured in China to taste like strawberries and mint. But no. This is the Balkans.
Go to sleep, Albania. No one go to sleep.
We smoke the stuff grown, sun-dried, and roasted in the glorious lands of Kentucky, which is bound to make you give up running on the treadmill after 2 minutes and shorten your life by 10 years minimum. So going into the...
Wait, are these the ages of when we will die? Okay. It's okay. We are going strong. We are going strong. The moments when you don't know whether it's shit or rust, it's both. It's both. Sku got 5 more years. Oh, dang it. Listen, lads. If I have 5 more years, I have to stream more often. We have to make every minute count.
So going into the bathroom felt like going to a country club back in the 60s, as you could taste the cancer forming in your lungs from all the smoke. And this wasn't just the case.
I will give you that. In my school, it was not allowed to smoke. And no one dared. I feel like you would have gotten expelled for that. Like, it was really strict. In my school, anyways.
In high school, you'd also have kids start smoking in 7th grade, and instead of sharing a pack of gum during recess, they'd all be sharing a box of cigarettes. You'd also had some...
Well, 68 I guess gonna go early.
Yeah, I think it's time to pack up. I hope you guys have enough savings for your funerals. Don't be a burden for your family.
Opening up startups in the trade of illicit substances.
Damn.
So, on special occasions, you'd also have the police coming in and taking away Ivan for being a very naughty boy. But of course, some kids also played by the books and would sell home-brewed brandy to the teachers.
Oh.
On a more wholesome note, if you lived in a more...
Listen, if you're not part of the Balkans, why are we represented so hard? Because I am I'm feeling a slight representation.
multicultural area like I did, during winter you'd have the kids split up into groups of whoever and Hungarians, and then have snowball fights.
Yeah, okay, I remember this. I tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you, the boys were fucking insane, okay? They let you out, and they are like, it's like you have your lunch, and then you have like an hour to do whatever the fuck you want. And you know what the boys wanted? They wanted violence. It was always violence. Every single girl was grabbed and dragged across and shoved, and like we were hiding. We were hiding in the fucking library. Otherwise, the boys dragged us into the snow and buried us. And the teachers were just standing on the stairs, and they were like, isn't it nice that the younglings are getting along so well? Meanwhile, all the girls are just like, no, teacher, no! And it's just like, you know, casual screaming noises, and the boys are just like, oh yeah, I'm not kidding you. There were multiple times that 4 boys, like, or 2 boys, whoever, how much you need for your weight, 2 boys grab you by your feet and your arm, and they just like yeet you into that beautiful pile of snow they just created half an hour before. Like, they had actual like plans what to do with the girls, okay? And it wasn't like, oh, only the pretty girls, or only like the bullyable. No, everyone. Were you ugly, were you fat, were you skinny, it doesn't matter. You were getting drowned in the snow. Everyone after that was sitting in their like workout clothes because you were wet down to your fucking panty. Because they shoved the fucking snow into your face and everywhere. Yeah, it was very, very equality. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. They might have did that to the fanboys too. Okay, like boys were fucking ruthless. If you had a little bit of a boy who was a little bit more shy, he was getting it along with the girls. So... yeah, it was done to everyone, and after they ran out of the girls, of course they did it to each other. So it was glorious. It's just the boys were kinder to the girls because they were not as hard, and the boys were like, sometimes, you know, when you have a friend and they particularly piss you off, and then you hide like a little bit of an icier chunk in the snowball and you like shove it into his face, and they just get like bruises and whatnot. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, it was Fight Club. That's how the boys were boying.
Snowball fights. So,
It's true.
you know, that was always pretty fun and helpful in the preparation for the Third Yugoslav War. None of that compared to what was going on inside the building.
Okay, we did not lit anything on fire, but now I feel a slight regret about it. It could have been good fun.
Buildings on a daily occasion. The classrooms before the teachers would come and after they would leave were just utter chaos and a free-for-all. A popular way to kill time waiting for the lesson to start was using chairs as darts and the wall as a dartboard.
So true.
The motto was, if it can be broken into pieces, it will be. So you'd have kids finding as many creative ways to break the already barely standing equipment, like stacking the chairs together on a desk and then sitting on the throne of heights.
Oh my god, yes! Oh my god, yes. Of course. Of course, yes. Yes, of course. It just makes sense. Yeah. Yeah!
Role-playing as if you're in the bus going into a car crash. Come in one by one into the classroom while opening and slamming the door after yourself.
El Clasico. What a based behavior. Dude, this is when I say that boys will be boys. This is an absolute boy thing to do. It's to be... It's like harmless, more or less, but you're an entire packet of menace, okay? They are just like... your teacher has like 0.05% of patience with you, and you're just like, okay, how about we bring that down to minus? Yep.
And of course, hiding in the class closet and breaking the door. You also had occasionally that one kid giving birth to a backpack as the others around him help him deliver.
Oh no, I remember. When they just like lay them onto the desk and they're shoving the backpack up so that they can't pull it out. Oh, boys are truly miraculous.
And as the schools had life, they also had death.
The entire ass burial. Oh, they even have the weeping women.
You could also spot a kid practicing for his life after high school to be a layman as the teacher was going over the day's lesson. And just as the police would sometimes raid the school, so would the students as well. Some guys even put snow in the electric sockets and made the whole school go into a blackout.
What's
It
that mean?
was a show. Of course,
What's that
I'm
mean?
guessing many of you are wondering by now, what about the teachers? Didn't they have anything to say about this?
No.
Well,
No.
to put it lightly, they didn't give a
True. So true. So fucking true. Dude, we even had like official events where it was like before. So like when we were in the 12th grade, like when you're in the 12th grade, you as a class have the right for one day to kidnap random children from the other classes. The way this looked like is that they knocked on the door, they went in, like the graduating class, and they were just like storming in as just and everyone started to and they were like all running out, and they were just like making this entire big mess on that day. It was glorious. It was very nice.
90% of them
Kidnapping children. It was man, the good times. It was truly nice. Yeah, and we had played games.
were working for 500 euros a month.
Wait, where's my country? Right? We are on the low. Okay, we are. Annual gross is yeah. Yeah. Can you tell that they did not give too much fuck? Yeah. Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
whatever the country they were in could get away with paying them that was
Please
slightly
give me
above minimum
cock.
wage. You'd have 63-year-old teachers coming to work on a bike and sandals wearing a babe cap or with a bottle of rakia that they bought from the previously mentioned student. Often than not, they just wouldn't do anything because they're not being paid enough for this shit. But on the off occasion that they cared about their job even slightly, you'd either have them A, publicly breaking out in tears,
Come on, that only happened a few times. I mean, there was this one English teacher who was going through like a breakup, and she just really got pissed off at us, and so she just like started to throw chalk at us because we wouldn't shut up. And then she started to cry and bursted out, and then she even got fired because, you know, she was throwing chalk at us. But other than that, like, you know, that okay, there was like maybe once or twice that we no, we were good kids. It's okay, we were good kids.
Now, usually they were rookies that just finished teaching
Nah.
school, or B, they'd beat up a student. Now, these were usually older ones that were in this for far too long, and of course, after 5 months of this, they reached a breaking point. In
Nah.
conclusion,
Was it my fault? Nah, impossible.
Smogovna. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, click that like and subscribe button, and go over to my site and buy yourself a shirt at theironicsshop.com.